Still working on getting my videos going, but just been really busy. Had Gacks a couple weeks ago. Now about to go out to Denver, and so just wanted to say cheers everybody. Crack open a beer if I can get it open. So I've got Elysian Avatar Jasmine IPA, one I really enjoy that you cannot actually get in California, but they do have it out by Drinkers. Happens to be the shirt I'm wearing here. It's good stuff. So I just wanted to get a chance to say that the idea behind arts and craft is the arts part can be arcade collecting, repairs, anything you enjoy as a hobby. Myself, it's arcade stuff and old school BMX. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of that too as I go on, but I've got probably half a dozen videos I need to edit before I can kind of get moving forward. But about to leave in a couple days to head out to Denver and hang out with some friends of mine, and so I made a little something special for me to the people who are showing up there that are going to do the tournament. So let's go ahead and cut to that. Alright, so I wanted to make a little something that's different than basically your award certificate. I want to make something kind of like a little mini trophy, something that could be useful. I know I always have troubles trying to find flashlights whenever I'm working out in the garage on my games, so I kind of made this little mount that holds a mini flashlight. So, you know, it's just a little cheapy flashlight, but it works. And this little dock here holds it, and it's actually a little backlit marquee. So it's the Arcade Hangout Presents NATT, Not a Tournament, coming this weekend, Denver, Colorado. Really looking forward to hang out with you guys. So hopefully any of you guys out there get a chance to play. Might be able to get to win one of these. So pretty neat, huh? Little widget toy. Kind of docks in there. So let me go ahead and cut to how I made that. Okay, so we got some 3D printed plastic parts here. When they come off the 3D printer, there's usually some little burrs and fuzzies, like stuff like this. The bottom edge is not the most beautiful, but I can deburr it. Okay, so there's some sharp edges on the bottom here, so I just go along with this deburring tool, take off the edge a little bit. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Little curly cues here. So this is the main housing. Then there's a little bezel frame that goes on the front. You see that with all these little shavings everywhere. Probably should be doing this outside or in the garage, but oh well. And then this kind of supposed to fit inside here. That'll just get glued together once the rest of the assembly goes together. Alright, I think that's good for now. Alright, quick note here. There's a little burrs I did off of just these four over here. This is the deburring tool I was talking about. So it takes the sharp edge off of material. It can be used on aluminum or steel. This isn't plastic, so it's really easy and nice to work with. And I've done a bunch of these. So I got 18 of them total. So I'll show this assembly here pretty soon. Just wanted to show the mess I'm making. Okay, so this part here, what we're doing is we're gonna make little kind of like mini marquee retainers out of this. So that got some plastic here that's going to fit down inside here, and then we have a logo, and then it gets kind of sandwiched between the clear stuff there, and then the bezel goes on the face to kind of finish it off. This will all get glued in place once once I'm done with all of them. But let's get started with, we start with a larger sheet like this and cut it into smaller pieces like this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to a couple. Break it in half. This side doesn't matter, we can peel it off. First couple strips there. Okay, got the narrow dimension. Now I just gotta get the longer dimension. This part here, I'm gonna cut these little inserts that go down inside there, and basically what it does is to help deflect light out to the marquee from the flashlight. As you can see here, put that in. It kind of just hits the back there, but we insert this, kind of helps deflect the light back out. See how much brighter that got? Pretty neat, huh? Alright, so I just need to trim some of these down here for the deflector. I'm going to go ahead and repurpose some old cardstock. You can see some misprints or extras from Grinkfest 3 a couple of years ago. 2015, huh? Alright, so okay, so now we have our little marquees. I have some here that are basically for placing in the tournament. So you have your second place team and so on. This one will be for hyperspace. There's also some for 1-up. So for example, their first place team 1-up. These ones here I just made kind of generic ones because I'm going to have about a half dozen extras. I figured might as well make all 18. I've got 18 flashlights, so. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just cut these freehand. Not enough to set up, so. Another little quick note, I actually printed these on photo quality paper, the glossy stuff. Looks much better when you have a backlight on it. Here's an example of just regular paper. It's hard to tell looking at it this way, but when you put a light source behind it, this one looks a lot better as opposed to, let's see if I can do this here. So that looks kind of washed out. That one's a little more clear. So anyways, okay, let's try this again. See if I can do this a little better. Okay. And then, So I'm leaving this white backing on here thinking that it'll look a little better with the backlight. Let's see how this looks in comparison. So see how that looks like kind of a lit panel as opposed to this. It's hard to tell, but you can see the light down in there. This diffuses it a little better. So squeeze that in there. Put our little logo on. And a clear one on top. So, like I said, my plan is to just kind of do random videos of things I enjoy doing. I've got the camera a little crooked there. See if I can straighten that out. So yeah, I just want to do a mashup of things I enjoy. You know, playing, collecting arcade games, enjoying a craft beer from time to time, and maybe a little bit of old school BMX. And I also enjoy designing and manufacturing stuff, so I'll cut to some of that too. 3D modeling, 3D printing stuff, a little bit of manufacturing, sheet metal parts, stuff like that. So I may dive into a little bit of history of some of the BMX stuff I've done in the past, just so I can tell stories. Something for me and the kids and whoever wants to look at it. So that is Arts and Craft with Gack. I hope you enjoy the show. It's going to take me a few weeks to kind of get it going, and the other thing I'm working on is trying to get an actual logo. So enjoy what you do and do what you enjoy. Cheers.